All right. We're back for a twofer. Week 2 of our Browns 2022 sim. Coming at you live here. Beautiful Monday in the capital city of Columbus, Ohio today. Actually, finally got a little bit of a break in the heat. So, Browns won their first game last week against the Carolina Panthers, the Super Bowl champion Carolina Panthers. That's right, Browns fan. We're going to do 2 today. Then we'll probably do 1 again for the rest of the week. But got to get a quick jump start in the season. The New Orleans Saints are in town. A little bit of a new look from them, but they still have a lot of their talented players. It's First Energy Stadium. Unfortunately for us Ohio State fans, Michael Thomas has 2 weeks remaining on a preseason injury for him. So we won't see Michael Thomas, so they've got a lot of young receivers. Justin Jefferson from LSU, who was drafted by the Vikings and then let go, and then one of their first-round picks was Jaden Hazelwood from Oklahoma as a rookie. So he'll be in there. Their tight ends are Nick Boyle, he's their first tight end, and they, of course, still have Alvin Kamara. And Jameis Winston is the straw that stirs the drink now. Again, he's in real life at the beginning of 2020. He has come in to back up Drew Brees. And in that 2020 sim that we did when the Browns went to, it's been a week, I'm almost there. When the Browns went to the playoffs that first year that we did the playoffs where they lost to the Buccaneers in the Super Bowl, Jameis Winston actually won MVP of the league that year instead of Drew Brees, who had gotten hurt and then subsequently retired. So Jameis Winston, pretty talented in his own right here. Home opener here in First Energy Stadium. Excited to bring it to you here. Phil Nagy on Sports. Welcome. Thank you to all my subscribers. We're pushing for 250. If you haven't yet subscribed or you haven't told your friends about it, we would really appreciate it if you did. We're going to start doing some giveaways here in our 2022 season. Got well over 30,000 views. It's just been crazy. A crazy fun thing to do here with the crew. And here is Lynn Bowden Jr. from Kentucky. Again, we saw him earlier in our sim in the first season in 2020 with the Raiders, and now he is here. So there he is, famous Jameis. Loves himself some crab legs. Did not have a good start to the season. The Saints lost their opening week game. So they are 0-1. The Browns are 1-0 here. They have a very, very talented. You can see 2 superstars bookending. They have a very, very talented offensive line. 90s and high 80s across the board, I think, except for the center. There is a quick dump off to the tight end. That's going to be Matt Flanagan, the second tight end on the catch there. Oh, excuse me, that was Nick Boyle. I wrote the number down wrong. Nick Boyle, the starting tight end. 2nd and 7 here. Right side, ripped down in the hole. That's actually Jacob Phillips there. Not one of the members of the Tang. We'll see if we still like the name Tang Bangers. There they are, as I always told you. So Armstead's a 90, Ramchick's a 90. Look at Wyatt Teller starting there. He's up to a 77 on that right side. 3rd and 2, Winston under center. It's really hard not to say Drew Brees. Winston under center. It's the first time we've seen the Saints since he's been gone. Pitch it way left side, strung out. I think he's going to get the first down. Nice play by Kamara. Greedy Williams had him, but Alvin Kamara falls forward for the first down there. Yes, hopefully they'll be just as good today, and we'll see if we still like the name Tang Bangers, even though they're not wearing the orange jerseys. We'll see if that still rolls off the tongue. So they really did a nice job of stretching it out that time, and Greedy had a chance to tackle him, but Alvin Kamara, one of the top-rated running backs in the game, of course, and a superstar X-Factor in his own right, as you can see. There he is. Hayward is showing up on the field now as a superstar, and I promise you he is an X-Factor. I just looked again at his player card, but that's weird. Somehow his rating or something, I don't know. Anyway, he's over there and he's good. Browns, there they are, the Tang Bangers, or named something new at some point. We'll see. And the defensive backfield, of course. 2nd and 8. So again, no Michael Thomas today. He's got 2 weeks remaining on a preseason injury. Watch out! Blitz coming up the middle. Hamilcar Rashid almost got it to him and actually helped that pass be just a little bit quick. We don't blitz a lot in this Joe Woods defense. We haven't seen a lot of blitzes, and especially now. Here comes the pressure again. That's Phillips, and he gets makes Winston throw the ball away fast. So 2 blitzes in a row from Joe Woods. A little bit different look there, and the Saints are going to have to punt this football away. Thomas Morstead, the ageless one. He feels like he's been in the league for decades. In to punt the football. Nice and high, punt down. Cam Babb's going to get a chance for it. He's going to get ripped down right away. Cameron Babb, again, our 7th round pick. Oops, I forgot to fix his shoes. I only fixed the guys who started. I forgot he started kick returning because I wanted to get the second stream going. So there's Baker trying to go for more touchdowns than interceptions this game today. He comes out leading the team. Bateman, again, is a superstar. He's 1 point away from getting his superstar abilities. He needs to be an 80 overall. Same with Wyatt Davis. Here's Chubb right up the middle, and he's going to get ripped down after a gain of 2. Again, Cameron Jordan still on this team. Very talented Saints. Some Saints on the team. There's the offensive line. Jedrick Wills quietly having a stellar couple of seasons. Henry Ruggs, by the way, if he gets 100 yards in the game, will have a dev trait increase as well. So that's exciting stuff. Back to pass, 5 wide receivers. He goes across the middle. That one's caught there. Rashad Bateman. First down, Browns. 14 yards on his first catch of the game. Now, double tight ends. Just a lot of formation flexibility here. Stefanski showing all kinds of different looks. This one's going to be a trap, and Davis pulls around, and that leaves a wide open alley for linebacker Kalian Grugier-Hill. What a New Orleans Saints name, Grugier-Hill. And he just came into that gap vacated by Wyatt Davis, and that's too easy there. Everson Griffin, you can see there's 70. He is the Saints' other defensive end across from Cameron Jordan. Again, Cameron Hayward, our newest Browns player.
180! I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
5-step drop for Baker. He's got time. He's going to go deep left side. Oh, almost a catch there for Ruggs. That was really good coverage over there. Probably Marshawn Lattimore on it. So there they are. Cameron Jordan and Everson Griffin bookending a talented defensive line. Merlin Robinson was a top pick last year for them. He's a very good player. In his own right, and of course, Marshawn Lattimore still a stud. And Chauncey in the middle as well. Now as Von Bell left in 2020, and he's on the Bengals, if you remember. All right, 3rd and 12. Shotgun here. Let's just be smart, Bakes. He's going to go right side. That's caught. First down. There's the rookie Garrett Wilson. First down to Garrett Wilson, and he is a sure-handed player as well. Marlowe's favorite player. Garrett Wilson there. Good play, good tackle there, but nice pitch and catch, and a first down. Marcus Williams, free safety. Yep, my man. You love him. Hey, I love him too. I think he's wicked talented. Ohio State has some crazy receivers in the pipeline right now. And the kid that we haven't seen yet, Julian Fleming, the true freshman, might be better than all of them. Dude's a machine. Dude's a freak. All right, so that one went backwards. Not quite the way we drew it up, as Allaire got stretched way, had to bounce way outside, and just nobody there before he's taken down by safety Johnson there. Showing a little bit of a blitz here. We got 2 tight ends on the left side of the line, 2 receivers to the right. Chubb by himself in the backfield. Hit him on the slant on the right side. He's got a little bit of room after the catch there. There's Bateman for his second of the game. First down, Browns. Rashad Bateman. Browns driving now. Baker doing a good job. Hasn't taken any of these silly coverage sacks yet, and he's throwing the ball to open receivers, which is a good sign for us. Nice route there. Good protection of the football. Rashad Bateman, again, one of our first-round picks last year in 2021. He was classic best player available. Couldn't afford to pass on him, and we didn't. And now it's helped us render OBJ and Jarvis unnecessary for this football team because of how well he has played. Chubb up the middle now. That was a 3-yard gain on first down. Here it is now 2nd and 7. Clock ticking right down. Already under 8 minutes here Browns still on their first drive of the football game. Tight bunch formation, or ace formation here. Tight ends and tight receivers on both sides. 5-step drop. They're going to throw out of it, though. He's going to check it down to Edwards-Helaire. And Gruzier Hill's going to take him down, but it's going to be real close to a first down. Brings up a 3rd and 1. Chubb now checks into the same formation. Nice play there by Edwards-Helaire. Could have tried to fall forward. 5-step drop. They're going to go left side, and he overthrows him. He had Bryant out there. Incomplete pass. That's very un-Baker-like. He was wide open and just missed him, did Baker. So this drive stalls at the 31. It was open, and he was open for the first down there. So Seibert's going to come in. He's going to attempt this 48-yarder. They're going to fake it. He flips it to Seibert, who throws it, and it's intercepted. What? Get him. He's going to run it all the way back. What the heck? Oh, my gosh. Touchdown, Saints. What is happening? A fake field goal where he flips it over where the holder Eason flips it over his head, and then Seibert tries to hit Hooper, who's in one-on-one coverage. It's picked off by a cornerback and run back for a touchdown? What in the heck is happening is right. Wow. What a terrible play call. Why is that fake even in the game? If you're going to flip it to him, you got to get him on the run. At least he's going to run a sweep or something. Oh, that is when the sim goes full self-destructive cyborg on us, Mark. Oh my gosh, that's brutal. I'm shell-shocked here. 7-0 Saints. What the heck was that? The Browns bitten by another turnover, and a turnover that didn't need to happen. Actually, that's a good call, Kit. Well, I'm going to take that. I'm going to write that on my whiteboard of notes to take out remove fake field goal. That was brutal. I did not like that at all. At least if you're going to let the guy, at least the holder is a backup quarterback, let him throw. So the Browns right back on the field after that goofy pick six off the fake field goal. All right, here we go. Bring in an extra tackle. Wide open down the middle. He's got it. That's Ruggs. Nobody's going to catch Henry Ruggs. Touchdown, Browns. He's got burner wheels, and he gets 75 of the 100 that he needs to dev trait up. And one play there. Talk about a shot in the arm there. Nice play, Henry Ruggs. Woo! Nobody in the middle of the field. He caught it. He turned. He's like, oh, yeah, you're not catching me. Chauncey Gardner Johnson, no chance. Henry Ruggs. Obi who? Odell Beckham who? Dang, he's got the wheels. Just kick the darn field goal this time, please. Holy moly. What's next after this game? Week 3? I forget. I don't remember what the third game of the season is off the top of my head. That was very OBJ, and he's got that skill set. He's faster speed and faster agility trait than OBJ, which is why we were a little bit more willing to make that change. Again, we traded OBJ for Fletcher Cox straight up 1-for-1. Fletcher Cox had 4 sacks in the first week, so it feels like it's already working out in our favor with Ruggs. Again, who I'm going to change back to number 11. Write that on my board of notes. So many notes. Running a YouTube channel is hard business. I don't know how these people do it like full time. Ruggs to 11, going on my whiteboard. Hung up a whiteboard in my streaming room. Help me with the notes in the roster. There's Kamara. He's going to break tackles. First down, and then he's ripped down, corralled to the ground by Carl Joseph, but not after a big first down run. Alvin Kamara playing very good here on his first couple of carries in a weird 7-7 game. In a lot of ways, that was huge because the Browns' offense was exhausted. You could see that the extra tight ends were extra linemen checked into that game. They actually had a tackle eligible running a tight end route on that pattern because the Browns' offensive players were all stamina out, especially like Hooper, who tried to chase down the interceptor, so he wasn't even in on that play. So nice to be able to score in one play and give your offense a break. Right up the middle, Mac Wilson's going to knock him down, stop his momentum, and then Larry Ogunjobi cleans up. No gain there. Oh, actually 3 yards. Thought there was 3 yards going to be the gain there. Jameis Winston now, 3-step drop. He's going to go to the right side. He's got Nick Boyle. He's going to be smacked down by Paulson Adebo and company. Really close to the first down, called a 3rd and 1 upcoming now. Fullback checks into the game in front of Alvin Kamara. Good play there. Big tackle for a loss. Mac Wilson got it. That's going to be a 4th down. Now interesting that on that play, Hayward Superstar was back to an X Factor. I wonder if it's like a play-based thing. Like if they're in running formations, he's an X Factor. If they're in passing form, I don't know. Who knows? Because there were definitely 4 X Factors on the line when Wilson had checked up there. Flexing. Because he's definitely a superstar X Factor. But then he shows up sometimes as just a superstar. But then that time he showed up as an X Factor. So who knows what the heck's going on. Who knows what the Madden widgets will do next. Where's Greedy? He's out there, Kyle. We just haven't seen him. He's the starting cornerback. Opposite of Denzel. Paulson Adebo plays in the slot. So all right. Back down to the 4. That was a good punt by Morstead. Browns here, hopefully they had a chance to suck some wind over on the sideline with the dog pound to their back. They're going to stretch it. Nice bang cut from Chubb. Oh, thought he was going to break that tackle. Called that one a 9.5-yard gain. Again, if you haven't watched Kit's videos. Hey, welcome, Nolan. That's fine. Root for the Saints. You're amongst Browns fans here, but thanks for watching the stream. Enjoy the game. I hope it's a good game, but I hope the Browns win. If you haven't watched Kit's videos on the outside zone scheme, you will understand exactly what Chubb did there. No, Kareem Hunt left in free agency, Kyle, and we offered him like 5 different deals, and he wouldn't take any of them. So he is on the Tennessee Titans now, which we will see later in the season. Watch out, right side, and then left side as well. Everson Griffin's going to get around Wills. Wills doesn't give up a lot of sacks, but he does on that one. Yes, and then to make matters worse, Kyle, Kareem Hunt had a 37-week pectoral tear injury, so he didn't even get to play most of the season, and then he walked. Everson Griffin coming around. Jedrick Wills. Wills has been really solid. I'm really excited about him on this team. Case Keenum also left this year in free agency. We're far into the future, Kyle. This is 2022 that we're simulating, so the roster has turned over a decent amount. Keenum is gone. Our backup is Jacob Eason. All right, Baker back to pass, 3rd and 12. He goes right side. He's got it. First down. That's Bateman on the right side. First down, Browns up to the 29. What a catch, Rashad Bateman. He's had some steady hands in this game. Again, the most overall receiver on the roster right now. Kind of filling that Jarvis role when we're in 2 receiver sets, and then Wilson checks in the slot. And again, he is a superstar, and as soon as he gets to 80, thanks, Nolan. Yes, we're still simming on Madden 20, but we're 3 years into the future now. You can go back and watch all the other games if you'd like. If he throws more interception. He would have to go pretty bad, Kyle, before we put Eason in. But I would consider it if he gets really bad again. There were a couple stretches last year. There he is. He's broken his first tackle. He's down the sideline. That's Ruggs again. He's got to have over 100 yards now and 2 catches. Yeah, he would have to get really, really bad. Eason's like a 66 and Mayfield's an 87. So even in Madden world, he'd have to do something horrible. And if he did get hurt, God forbid, we would probably trade for somebody, because I don't think there are decent free agents available right now. I think maybe Kirk Cousins is the best of the worst. Big catch there. That's Hooper. Really nice play with the linebacker all over him. That's cool. We're actually streaming on PlayStation 4, but Xbox is cool as well, Nolan. Yeah, Ruggs is playing out of his mind. I think he had 2 catches, and he's going to get his dev trade upgrade, so that's awesome. So he'll go from normal to a star for us, which just means he'll get his. We actually flirted with Clowney. No, DPJ Karen got traded as part of the Cameron Hayward deal, I'm afraid. I mean, he got traded for draft picks. What a catch there. Look at Garrett Wilson go up and rip that ball away from Williams. What a play. Kyle, we looked at Clowney. He ended up signing with the Colts, and he's still on the Colts, actually. And when we were looking at upgrading the defensive line, they didn't like any of the deals we offered him for him. So we went with Cameron Hayward, who's still rated an 88, and he's an X factor as well. So that was a really good catch, Marlo, by your man, Garrett Wilson. There's a little dump off in the middle, Hooper, but he's going to the sideline instead of up the field. Go up the field. You got an easy first down. Brings up a 3rd and 3 there. Good catch for Hooper, though. Just did a weird run after the catch. Yeah, I'll probably get a PS5 too. Have they announced the release date for that yet, Nolan? I wanted to say like November. No, he's actually a free agent in real life, and he's number 70 right there. He's actually on the Saints right now, Kyle Everson Griffin. 3rd and 3 now. Chubb in the backfield. Baker's going to pass. They're blitzing. Watch out! Wow, he threw the ball even away. That was crazy. He tried to throw that ball away out of the back of the end zone, and that thing was like a softball throw to the first row of the dog pound. That was nuts. They blitzed the farm on that one. And look at Williams, and Baker threw that ball away in the midst of a sack. We haven't seen that all year. That was cool. Good job, Bakes. Just don't run a stupid fake. Seibert's kick is up to the dog pound. His kick is good. 10-7 Browns, 13:02 to play in the second quarter. Again, Saints only points of the day on the fake field goal interception return for a touchdown. So pick 6 on a fake field goal that Austin Seibert threw. His quarterback rating is going to be terrible. 1 yard deep. Here is Bowden Jr. He's going to get ripped down. Oh, they're going to say got him with the face mask. Sheldrick Redwine got him. That's a free 15 right on the end there. So Redwine in coverage. He's been pretty good. There's Sean Payton still there, one of the few coaches who's actually still on their team. Madden Sim loves to fire coaches for being not what they're supposed to be, I guess. It's all about what the expectations are, and if you don't make them, you're gone. Thank you, Nolan. December of 2020. Across the middle, caught there. Ball's out! Picked up by the Browns. He's got it. That's Mac Wilson. First down, Browns. That ball came out. Ripped out by, looked like maybe Denzel Ward. Across the middle was Hazelwood, the rookie. Or Hasselwood, probably, with the S's. Yes, Njoku left in free agency, Kyle. We offered him deals, and he didn't take them. Mac Wilson, what a play there. Look at Hazelwood. He's a big receiver, but Denzel Ward rips that football out of Hasselwood's hands. There he is, 2 catches, 110 yards. Bam! And a touchdown. So he's going to get his dev trade upgrade. That's huge for Henry Ruggs. He will be a star now, so he'll get XP faster than the average Bear. Ace formation here, 5-step drop for Baker. He's going to zip it deep left side on the flag route. It's caught by Ruggs. He's having an out-of-his-mind game. Welcome, Taekwondo. Yeah, Denzel is strong. That was a sweet rip for sure. What a catch by Ruggs. Look at that angle, that flag route to the corner. Really nice throw. And he is balling today. Gosh, Beckham who? Yes, Kyle, our defensive line is arguably the best defensive line in the National Football League. Yeah, Ruggs is. I don't know how that works. If he has, like, better than they want him to have, will he get 2 dev trait upgrades? I don't know how that works, kid. That's a good question. Chubb up the middle for 8. Nice run there. 2 tight ends in the game. They're both on the right side of the line. Watch out. Blitz coming again. Baker picks it up. Touchdown, Hooper. Second in 2 weeks. So Hooper, who had 1 touchdown all of last year, and he got it in week 17 already with 2. to start the 2022 campaign. Really nice route there. There was nobody there. It looked like maybe an option route, and he cut it in because of where the safety, Marcus Williams, was reading. And that was a wide open play there. Browns score another touchdown here. 17-7 coming up. Hooper is balling. Thanks, Taekwondo. Yeah, we spent some at the end of last year's sim. We figured out that we can mess with the game plan and the play calling, like when they call certain plays. So we really tweaked the game plan in about week 14 or 15 of last year, and we really like the way that the playbook is coming together, especially in the red zone. So Hooper has been the recipient of that early. And yes, Fletcher Cox had 4 sacks last week. He was the one we traded OBJ for straight up. So with the way that Ruggs is playing and the way that Cox is playing, right now it feels like a good move to move on from OBJ for Fletcher Cox and then use free agency to pick up Henry Ruggs, the burner. He's been crazy today. And we're still in the beginning of the second quarter, and the Browns are scoring. Look at that, 2:59-30. Again, if you're just joining us late, the Saints' only touchdown was on a pick 6 from a fake field goal where Austin Cyber, watch out, Kamara, he might be gone. Look at that chase down from the right side. Denzel Ward chasing him down. Big run from Alvin Kamara, and Denzel Ward, the fastest Browns defensive player, chases him down. Good to see Ward chasing down Kamara there, but big hole up the middle, and he burned it down the left sideline there. Okay, new Xbox is coming out too. Kyle, which player do we want next in next free agency? Gosh, I don't even really know who will be available and what needs we'll need. That's pretty hard to, I mean, obviously linebacker, assuming that position doesn't just naturally fix itself. And I'm assuming they're not going to re-sign Olivier Vernon, so defensive end. Defensive end will probably be a target of theirs that I could see them going free agency in. And a lot of these defensive pieces that they've got for this year, like Goodson and Carl Joseph and Claiborne, things like that, are all like one-year deals. And so I think they're kind of prove-it deals. And so if they don't prove it, big hit by Myles Garrett. He's going to get rid of the football short to Matt Flanagan, the tight end. I mean, it's a very good question. They still may. Oh, cool. Thanks for watching in Canada, Nolan. Going to settle for a Will Lutz field goal here. Kick is up. Kick is good. 17-10. Browns. That's a good question. I mean, I think they like Werner. Kishin, glad you made it back on. They clearly like Vernon, and again, I think he has the potential to be a good player. They just re-signed his deal to bring his cap number down and give him a bunch of guaranteed money. So my guess is they won't cut him now because that'll be dead cap. That doesn't mean they still won't sign another pass rusher. They've got the cap space to do so. Oh, Browns fan also from Canada. Dang. Taekwondo, you're watching from Nigeria? That's crazy. This is awesome. Love having everybody watching from all over the world. We had a dude who was watching from Kuwait last year. We got a guy who watches from Indonesia. That's one of our earliest subscribers, watches from Indonesia. Left side, Chubb just goes straight off tackle. Call it a gain of 2, maybe 3 yards. Okay, Mark's in New York City. Hey, be safe, Mark. I am broadcasting from Nagy Sports headquarters in Columbus, Ohio. My cousin Kit, who co-runs the project with me, lives outside of LA in SoCal. So we are a global network here at Nagy Sports. There's Harrison Bryant, first catch of the game for him, and it's a big one on 3rd and 1. First down, Harrison Bryant. Excited to see how he gets some more touches with Njoku walking in free agency. Excited to see him getting some more touchdown. I know, we did. You're talking about 2020 Taekwondo when we lost to the Buccaneers. We almost won the Super Bowl, and it did feel real, and the hurt was real. Again, I think maybe like 10-6, 11-5, Kyle, is kind of where I think their ceiling is, and then maybe like 8-8. Chubb right side. He's going to be taken down in the hole, tackled there. Uh-oh. Again, we have yet to make it through a sim season without an injury to Chubb. Please just don't go to the locker room. Come on, please stay on the sideline. Okay, good. He's on the sideline. So Chubb is not out. Yep, exactly, Nolan. Columbus Blue Jackets. Right downtown. Beautiful area down there. I'm a big Blue Jackets fan. I have usually like a partial season ticket. They're playing Toronto in their opening round of those like Super Stanley Cup playoffs here in a couple weeks. 3rd and 2 now, 7 yards there. Back to pass, just a 3-yard drop. He's got his man, that's Wilson. There he is again, no, it's Ruggs! 5, he actually got caught from the back. Henry Ruggs is balling today. Holy smokes. I thought that was Wilson just based on the formation, but it was Ruggs. 4 catches for 181. Okay, Canucks fan, sweet. Yeah, he's been incredible today. I don't think OBJ ever had 200 yards in a game, and he's going to get it in the first half here. He's been crazy good. All right, goal line formation now. 3 tight ends check into the game. That means Jeff Swaim, our other free agent pickup, they're going to go play action. They've got guys open. Now Baker's, I thought, what did he run? Was that a scramble? He's going to get sacked because of Jack Conklin sucking at pass blocking for long periods of time, but it looked like he was scrambling. Help me out here. Cameron Jordan obviously is also like a 90 rated defensive end, but it pretty much, yeah, I think he was going to scramble. I'll take it because he has yet to scramble all year. That's true, he would have, kid. He had to get 2 30-yard catches to get into the zone. He would have. I agree, Taekwondo. I'm excited to see Baker in real life. I think he's also going to be very good. Turn around, give it to Edwards-Helaire up the middle. He's going to get the sack. Yarders back, juke move, and he's going to get tackled at the 4. Nice run there by Edwards-Helaire. Thanks for watching from Vancouver, Nolan. We appreciate it. Bunch formation left side. Now 3rd and goal. Baker with time. He's going to sling it right side. That was just a check down to Edwards-Helaire. It didn't have a prayer of getting the touchdown here, but smart play by the Browns. Again, any drive that ends with a kick, I am happy with, whether that's a punt or an extra point or a field goal. This one's going to end in a field goal. That one could have been dangerous. Baker has tried to squeeze some of those end zone gaps before, and it has not worked out well for us. That's a good question. Kyle asking about Jerry Jeudy. Actually, Jerry Jeudy was also a free agent, and so is Ruggs, and so is CeeDee Lamb, actually. So they all got cap casualtied by their teams that drafted them, and they were all 3 available, and we did actually talk about all 3. And Ruggs actually has had the best stats, like the best ratings of the 3. Even though Jerry Jeudy, I think in real life, is a better overall receiver than Ruggs. Ruggs is just a burner, but in terms of the Madden ratings for the guys, he actually, not only was he the fastest, but his catching and his route running were just as good as CeeDee Lamb and Jerry Jeudy. So again, whoever made these draft classes that we drafted, set it up in that way in some capacity. So yeah, we actually looked at all 3. Some people want us to get CeeDee Lamb as well, but Henry Ruggs was the best rated in terms of his individual stat rankings of the 3 receivers. So that's why our crack scouting team opted to go with Ruggs over Jeudy and CeeDee Lamb, which we had options at all 3. Kamara again, inside zone run for him. He's up to 71 yards again. Probably about 50 of it was on that one run. 2nd and 2 upcoming here. Looks like the Saints are sort of in a hurry-up offense here. He's going to break 1 tackle, and he's going to get ripped down by Mac Phillips, but he gets a first down. So Alvin Kamara, 8 for 75 now. Clock ticking under, 3 minutes to go here. Jacob Phillips again with that tackle. Oh, looks like a right side. Ryan Ramchick's going to move a little bit early.
Offense.
Kyle, if he's available, I would absolutely get Joey Bosa in free agency. I'm an Ohio State guy. I have a degree from Ohio State, a teaching license from Ohio State, so I I would be all in. That's why I mean, we ended up with Cameron Hayward, who is still an Ohio State guy. We tried for Bosa's, we tried for Aaron Donald, we tried for Chase Young, and Cam Hayward was the one that they ended up getting. Watch out from the right side. Miles almost got him. That's Hasselwood across the middle. He's going to be knocked down there. 2-minute warning coming up. It would be. You're right, Mark. It would be 23-3 without the ridiculous fake field goal. That was stupid. Kit's right. We can take it out of our playbook, I think. I'm going to take that out of our playbook here after the gap. Karen, I see you asking for it. I don't know if we can do 3. I got plans later tonight. I'm actually supposed to be in Ireland right now. I had a big 3-week European vacation scheduled. We were supposed to fly out yesterday. So I would have woken up this morning in Ireland. But COVID had other plans for that. So that's why I've got some extra free time. But we will stream 1 game a week here for the rest of the week. But my couple friend that my wife and I were traveling with are actually going to go out and eat Irish food tonight. Because we're supposed to be in Ireland and we're sore about not being able to be there. So we are going to reschedule. We'll go again someday. But yeah, Ireland, Amsterdam, Paris, and London. We're going to be in the next 3 weeks. So instead, you get lots of Nagy on sports because I'm going to be sitting home, not being in Europe. Yes, Kyle, I'm a huge Ohio State fan as well. Awesome. I absolutely think this is a championship or bust team. I just hope that, again, COVID doesn't screw up this season, because I think we've got a shot to do it this year. And I think if for some reason they try to push the season back or play in the spring or something, that Justin Fields is just going to sit out and not try to get hurt. Not that I don't think that C.J. Stroud or Jack Miller, our two freshman quarterbacks, couldn't be good, but I don't know if they're beat Clemson, Alabama, Georgia good. So we'll see. I would love to have another championship. I think Ryan Day's a really good coach. Oh, Mark, you lived in Dublin for 2 years. Awesome. Yeah, we were pretty bummed that we weren't able to go, but luckily our travel agent, we were able to get all of our money credited to another trip, so we can go again when we are able to do so, because we didn't get trip insurance, like we hadn't purchased trip insurance yet, and then come on, push through, lots of time, picked at the end zone! Greedy Williams, somebody was asking for him earlier, picked at the 1 by Greedy Williams. Great play right in front of Justin Jefferson. Yes, I assume so, Mark. I live in Dublin, Ohio right now, but I was supposed to be in Dublin, Ireland today. So yeah, I was with you. Nolan was confused, but I was not. Look at that play by Greedy Williams, getting right in front of Justin Jefferson. Huge pick. He's been great. He's been the most consistent interceptor of the football for the Browns. Actually has more picks than Denzel. Yes, exactly, Ron. It's part of what we were, because we knew we were going to have to quarantine when we got there, and we were kind of doing like, we were going to kind of do like a week and a half in like 4 different cities in Ireland, and then like 3 days each in Amsterdam, Paris, and London to finish up the trip, taking the train and stuff like that. So, yeah, even if we were able to legally, or like, we're going to do it, dang it, we knew it wasn't going to be fun. The pubs aren't even open until August 1st, so... Sam, it's okay. We did. We won the first game. We won pretty handily against the Super Bowl champion Panthers in week 1. Pulling the 2 for today. There he is again, left side, Ruggs. He is playing awesome today. This first half, he's got over 200 yards receiving, does Henry Ruggs. Unreal.
180. Mike 57. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that.
Brown's going to go for it here. Right side. That was over the head. Are we going to give up a defensive touchdown? Marlowe, it would be sweet if we didn't. I have never been to a Calgary Blue Jacket. I don't think I've seen him play the Flames. Maybe a while ago. Like back when like Jerome McGinley was still on the Flames. Like that era of Calgary Flames football. Baker Mayfield has over 300 yards passing, and we're in the first half here, guys. This is crazy. Of course, why are we letting the clock run? That's across the middle to Higgins. He's going to get a big first down. Marlowe, we have not given up a defensive touchdown so far in this season. Our only touchdown given up so far was an Austin Seibert interception on a fake field goal. So now the Browns call timeout. We got 20 seconds left. They call their last timeout, so plenty of time here Again, we'll get the second half kick as well, so this could really tighten the screws down on New Orleans. Bunch formation to the left side. And we run it for some strange reason, so clearly didn't want to take it. I'll have to take your guys' word for it. I am not a UFC guy. I actually did go to a buddy's house this weekend, and he ordered the fight, Masvidal and Usman. But that's like the first UFC fight I've really ever seen in my entire life, so I cannot comment. This is not the channel to come for your Conor McGregor commentary, because I've got nothing for you. Other than I was really sleepy when I stayed up till 2:30 in the morning to watch Snoozemon just basically lay on top of and clutch Masvidal until he won. So Pittsburgh up big on the Dolphins. Ooh, Josh Allen up big on Super Bowl runner-ups. Chargers already 0-1 and down big to Buffalo here as we go the old league whip around. There's Jamie Newman, Chiefs quarterback. Their lead Sam Darnold and the Jets. We'll see the Jets later this year as we play the AFC East. It'll be fun to see. Hopefully Tua won't be hurt. We'll get some fun to play against Tua as well. Get to play against Pat Mahomes and the Patriots, because yes, Patrick Mahomes on the Patriots, if you believe that, because the Chiefs couldn't re-sign him. So some great highlights. Baker Mayfield over 300 yards passing. That man right there, Henry Ruggs, over 200 yards receiving on the day, including that 75-yard touchdown run that you're watching right now. He's been incredible. He is quickly making us forget about Odell Beckham Jr., who again has turned into Fletcher Cox. Marlo, are you talking about in our sim or in real life? Marlo asking who the four fastest Browns are. Ruggs is definitely... Yeah, it's a tough question. Kyle asking about Justin Fields versus Trevor Lawrence. I think they're both really good. Obviously, I'm an Ohio State fan, so I like... It's hard to argue. And I hate Lawrence because he's so good. He's kind of a cocky a-hole, or at least comes off that way. So, like, man, I really wanted to beat them last year, and I hope we get a chance to do it this year. But they're both super talented. I think that Fields has more dynamic legs than Trevor Lawrence does. Lawrence is a couple inches taller and maybe throws a prettier football. I don't know. There's Bateman across the middle on the slant. Dangerous pass in front of Ruger Hill, the middle linebacker. In the Sims team, Marlo. Okay. I can check for sure. Now there's Chubb, who's back in the game. He's going to get the first down. I will check for sure just because I'm curious as well. Uh-oh, there's Harry Miller. He's our rookie center. So Nick Harris is going to check into the game. Our first chance to see Nick Harris. I would definitely... Ruggs is definitely going to be the fastest. And he's going to the locker room. So rookie center Harry Miller out and second-year player Nick Harris in. Again, great scheme fit. The most agile center in the draft this year. But yes, I would say Ruggs and Ward are probably 1 and 2. I will sort by speed and tell you if you're curious. Has Greedy got street line speed? Greedy might be up there. And then maybe Cam Babb, our kick returner, Cameron Babb. It's not Higgins, probably not Wilson, it's probably not Bateman. Could be one of our other corners as well. I know that would have been wild. There's certainly a lot of ifs, and that wasn't Field. That interception wasn't Fields' fault. Wilson or Olave cut the route incorrectly. There's Wilson right there on cue. Garrett Wilson, Ohio State player. He's right up the middle. Look at Baker, 21 of 25 for over 350. Yeah, I agree, Mark. Let's pound Chubb and get out of this thing in one piece. Yeah, that Kyle. Everybody wanted that championship game. LSU, Ohio State. That would have been so awesome. You might have heard that, Sam. I think that's one of the things that the players like banter to each other on the field is here comes the boom. Like the defensive guys, I think, taunt the offense that way. Back to pass. Good protection. He's going to go deep left side. He's got his man. Watch out. There he is. And touchdown. That's Tyler Johnson, the 5th receiver. Our 5 wide receiver set finally gets a play, and Tyler Johnson with his first catch as a Brown And he turns the field and goes up the field. He's playing in the DPJ spot. Tyler Johnson, he was on our practice squad last year, and and now he's the 5th receiver on our team, and he goes with the finisher in the end zone. He is a player out of Minnesota, Bateman's college teammate. Again, Tyler Johnson and Rashad Bateman. Part of the reason that Minnesota and PJ Fleck were sneaky good. Sam, we traded DPJ. We traded DPJ in an effort to go all out for the Super Bowl. We upgraded our defensive line like crazy. So I traded Odell Beckham for Fletcher Cox straight up. Saquon Barkley, is that really you? If you're actually watching the sim, that would be incredible, Saquon Barkley. And then DPJ we traded for draft picks. Basically, we tried for both Bosas. We tried for Aaron Donald. We tried for Chase Young. I wanted to upgrade our opposite defensive end. So we ended up with Cameron Hayward, who's only an 88, but he's an X factor. And part of that was trading all these picks that I had accumulated by trading DPJ, Tyreek Smith, Kevin Johnson, Treader, Billings, and Jarvis over the course of things. So there is Jameis now, 11 for 15. He's had a pretty good day. Browns defense thirsty for more. Here. Watch out! Oh, thought maybe it would get picked off the tip. That is the question, Kyle. I mean, sheer law of averages says sometime, right? I mean, I'm 38 years old. I would hope that in my lifetime they'll get there. And I think it can happen sooner than later. Picked again! Greedy, go! Greedy's down the sideline, 25! Oh, he steps out of bounds. He was afraid of getting jacked by Wyatt Teller. Second pick of the game for Greedy Williams down to the 9-yard line. This Browns defense is playing out of their mind right now. Greedy getting greedy. Maybe he'll dev trade up too. Second pick of the game. I know it could have been. It was weird. He was like, oh, I don't want to get hit by that lineman, so I'll step out of bounds. Kind of angled out of bounds. It should have been a pick six, Kyle. I agree. Chubb only 12 carries in this game. Again, this one has been all about Baker Mayfield. Over 350 yards passing in this game. He's probably close to 400 now as he's been sharing the sugar a lot today. It is the pressure. You're right, Marlo. It's the pressure. Worth every penny so far. Baker right side is going to check it down actually over the head of Hooper on the sideline as Baker is now at 391 passing, and 3 touchdowns. 3-step drop. Zips it quickly to Hooper. Turns around. He's going to fall forward to the 4. 396 now for Baker. Again, we just started the second half. He had well over 300 in the first half. Across the middle, easy pitch and catch, touchdown, that's Garrett Wilson. There you go, Marlo, first career touchdown for Garrett Wilson from Ohio State. And he gets the Buckeyes, he gets the Browns a 33-10 lead here. Appreciate that, Saquon. I would take Joe Buck's job in a heartbeat. I've even talked about doing, I even opened up MLB The Show. I don't know if any of you guys are MLB The Show fans, but I even experimented one day with what it would look like to sim baseball games and do the commentary, but it's just, they're so boring. And even when you change to go to a quick count where it'll randomize the count, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, but I might if it gets really boring. Just figured football's the easiest game to do the live commentary for, but I could do a baseball game, I could do a basketball game. And yes, Sam, Kit's got you there. He does, Marlo. I really like him too. Again, it was a tough decision, but we went with him over pass rusher. And again, that pass rusher turned into Cameron Hayward. So, do we sit Bakes, Mark? We have had a rule since the beginning that as much as I want to, even in that game, week 17, when I should have gone in and subbed Nick Chubb out and didn't, and then he got hurt, we don't touch the controller. So unless the game subs Baker out, that's one of our rules. Is we just let the games play. We do all the off-season work. We do all the week-to-week work. We XP different people. We run the game plan. We fix the playbook. We fill the roster. But once the game starts, they're on their own. Absolutely, Kyle. I would love to sign Khalil Mack. Are you kidding me? Again, anybody opposite Miles, if you had 2 stars legitimately on either end, the real Browns defense would be incredible. Sam, I wasn't even thinking about Otto Graham wearing 14, and it gave me that number. I was just trying to give him a single digit. But how about this, Sam? You're right, because we should honor Otto. I'm going to turn Ruggs back to 11 because that's Ruggs' real number because DPJ had it, but now DPJ's gone. And then I'll make Garrett Wilson number 10, which is what Ruggs is wearing now, and we'll give Otto his respect. You're right. I shouldn't disrespect the GOAT, Otto Graham. But yes, they don't have any, Sam, they don't have any numbers restricted, though. They don't take any numbers out. You can use any number that you want. Within the reason. Marshawn Lynch, Kyle. Maybe. I guess it depends on what happens. Watch out, Cox coming late. It's picked again. This one's Carl Joseph. The pressure strikes again. 3rd interception from Jameis Winston. And Carl Joseph, Cadillac Carl, with his first pick of the season there. And this Browns defense is cooking with gas now. And with every possession that happens, I'm getting more and more pleased with the decisions that we made to stack our D-line, mortgage the future, trade away great players and assets to have that defensive line, because that pressure made Jameis throw that thing away. And gosh, 4 turnovers now. And Baker's out here slinging some darts all over the yard. Yes, you're right, Sam. That's 30 for 30. Vintage crab legs, Jameis there. Vintage Tampa Bay Jameis. Chubb only got 13 carries. I think we can definitely commit to giving him the AI has nailed. I love it, Keith. You're right. There's a first down juke move in the hole. First down across the 50 to the 47. For Nick Chubb. Bunch formation to the left side. We are in chew clock mode, which is good now. Clock going under 10 seconds, 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds, snapping the ball. But they are still throwing quick little, these routes are a lot like runs for the most part. 400 yards passing now for Baker Mayfield. That's the 2nd for Harrison Bryant. Kyle, would I sign Cap? I think if Andrew Berry and Kevin Stefanski thought that Colin Kaepernick was a scheme fit for us for what we want to do with the zone scheme and heavy play action, and he came and had a good looking tryout, I would have absolutely no problem signing Cap. At least for the reasons the NFL won't sign him. I don't know if he will ever play or if he'll be allowed to play again now because of that the lawsuit that he took. Big flag down the left side, caught and dropped. Ruggs had it. His perfect day ends with his first drop of the season. Because he won that collusion lawsuit with the NFL and they gave him like $50 million or $20 million, something crazy like that. I don't know if he's allowed to come back, or if he does, I think maybe he has to give the money back. Since the lawsuit was against him being not being able to sign with the team. They're saying here's the money I would have made if I'd been signing with the team. So I'm not sure how that works. If there are any lawyers watching in that NFL versus Kaepernick collusion lawsuit, would he have to give those damages back if he gets signed by a team and gets a contract? That's the question of the day. So Baker does complete the pass, but it is a little short, so Seibert's going to come. He's going to kick. Oh, they're going to fake it again. Oh, no! Seibert! But this one's complete to Bryant. Down to the 20, 15. They ran the same thing in the same game. And this time it works. Austin Seibert completes the pass to Harrison Bryant. I can't believe it. He was open at this time at least. Holy smoke. Unreal. I have never seen that play in all my years of Madden actually happen in a game, and it's happened twice in this game. One was a pick six, and that one's a 25-yard first down strike. Seibert's going to be 1 for 2 in this game with 25 yards and a pick. Yes, Marlo, I have not been watching Nick Harris, but I appreciate that. And yes, it looks like he's, again, on the zone schemes, he's going to be awesome. It's just going to be on those bull rushes up the middle. Will he be able to hold his own? Like right there. Good little, he's running and he slid! Ladies and gentlemen, Baker Mayfield just had his first scramble for 3 yards, and he slid down. Way to go, Baker. Pitch to the right side, he's got guys, but they are blown up there, no gain. I can't believe we just saw a scramble from Baker Mayfield. Yes, Harrison Bryant is ripped, says Mark. I agree, he is mega ripped. 3rd and 8 now. Baker back to pass again. Pressure's picked up, middle of the end zone. One-handed catch, Garrett Wilson, touchdown! Oh my gosh! I'm sorry, everybody, but Jarvis and OBJ are worth every penny. Juice turned directly into Garrett Wilson, and OBJ turned into Fletcher Cox. Look at that one-handed catch in the back of the end zone. Unbelievable, Garrett Wilson. Touchdown Browns, and they're just pouring it on here. A second fake field goal, and Austin Seibert completes a pass, setting up Garrett Wilson's second touchdown of the game. Kyle, we are in 2022. We're 3 years into the future, and Drew Brees has retired. Jameis Winston is their quarterback. What a catch. What a drive. Unbelievable. This is crazy. This is just crazy what's happening in this game. 2 of the same fake field goal. One gets picked for a touchdown the other way, the only touchdown of the game for the Saints. And then the second one goes for 25 yards to set the Browns up on a third and for a touchdown to Garrett Wilson. Thanks, Sam. I appreciate it. Was that Gus Johnson? Did they call that game? I can't remember. Gus Johnson gets that high-pitched voice like mine goes. Kyle, I think Warford, actually, they cut him in real life, and I think he's on the Bears from, if I remember, our last year's sim against them, 2021 sim against them. Play action from Winston. He's got time. He's going to go across the middle. It's picked again! A hat trick for Greedy Williams! This is incredible! What a game for the Browns! What a game! You called it, Marlo! What is happening? Greedy Williams, his 3rd pick of the game. This Browns defense is incredible right now in this home opener. The First Energy Stadium is electric right now. 41-10. We're in the 3rd quarter, guys. You did call it. 3 picks in the game for Greedy Williams. Holy crap. You called it, Marlo. You were right on there. Here's Chubb, right side, breaks a tackle, and then gets smacked down. So the Saints are still putting like 8 in the box to try to shut down Chubb. So that was the safety who blew that play up, Gardner Johnson. Right side, he's got his man. First down, that's Rashard Higgins. Steady Eddie on the catch there. Baker's at 428 and 5 touchdowns in this game. This game is wild indeed, Karen. Holy, and you're right. We have a whole quarter, and the Saints are just going to keep throwing. You are right on, Kyle. We could have 2 more picks in this game. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Yes, the Madden momentum is killing the Saints. So much so that they blew the fake field goal, and the kicker had a 30-yard catch or completion. Now here's Chubb inside zone up the middle. He's going to get about 4. Again, this hasn't been a great game for him. 18 for 55. He's worked hard for every yard he's gotten. Ace formation here. Tight end and a receiver tight on each side. 5-step drop for Baker. He's going to go right side. That's Hooper, actually. The 2 tight ends who are white guys makes it harder to tell than when Njoku is in there. It's hard for me to see their numbers. I thought it was Bryant, but it's Hooper right side again. Whoa, he's getting mugged. Come on, sir. Come on, ref. Higgins wants the flag. No flag. Marshawn Lattimore was all over him. Yes, Kyle, we did. We traded Jarvis to the 49ers for the 6th overall pick, which became Garrett Wilson. So essentially it was Juice Williams for Garrett Wilson straight up. 3rd and goal now from the 6. Ace formation again. Tight ends, tight receivers. Back to pass is Baker. He's going to go left side. Caught, dropped. Bateman had it, then dropped it there in the end zone. So the Browns stall there. Baker Bateman had a shot. He had good position. That was a good route and a good throw, and Baker put it on the side of him away from the defender, and Bateman could not haul it in. Nice play there by number 33. That is not Gruyer Hill. That's Hampton, but good play there. Baker denied his 6th touchdown. You're right, Kyle. Maybe he got there a little early. I thought Higgins's was more egregious than that one was in the end zone. 44-10 now. 28 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. This red-hot Browns defense, led by this dynamite defensive line. Again, if you missed the first game of the season, we were trying to come up with a nickname for this dominant Browns defensive line. We had some really good ones, and because I had chosen the orange alternate jerseys from the early 2000s, we ended up with the Orange Tang Bangers. The Tang Bangers is what we came up with. So that's what we've kind of done so far for this defensive line. But if you have any other sweet nickname ideas for this ripped defensive line, Myles Garrett, Fletcher Cox, Larry Ogunjobi, and Cameron Hayward, 4 superstars across the front. Please continue to let us know. And yes, you're right, Marlo. Nick Harris has not missed a beat. We'll see how bad the injury to Harry Miller is. Jacob Phillips tackle there, and that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. It's very possible, Kyle. We could throw a 24-point 3rd quarter. We could throw a 60-burger on them, especially if we had scored a touchdown on that last drive. It would be 48 at this point. We'll see if they're throwing the ball, if they keep throwing picks. Deep left side, he's wide open there. That's Hasselwood. Blown coverage there as he got behind the corners, wide open. Jaden Hasselwood, rookie out of Oklahoma, with his 4th catch of the game. A big one there as Winston had him, and you can see he got way behind the zone coverage. Kind of that cover 2 look where all of the frontline defenders kind of just play a 10-yard zone and the back defenders play deep. And they found that.
Bound to lose one. Watch tight end. Watch tight right.
Back to pass is Jameis. He goes across the middle again. This one's going to be Hasselwood again, and Adebo takes him down. So he's over 100 yards with that pick now. Back to pass again. Empty formation. He's going to dump it off to the right side. That's Nick Boyle. He's going to be ripped down by number 36. That's Troy Pride Jr. So our defense is sucking wind a little bit. That's our 6th defensive back in the football game there as we keep running dime formations. Peyton Manning's watching the game now, too. He smells it. We got Peyton Manning and Saquon Bartley watching this game right now. I smell another pick, too, Peyton. Thanks for watching. Congratulations on a dynamite career. And we appreciate the work that you do here for Nation. I live in Columbus with Nationwide Insurance. You have revolutionized the Nationwide is on your side. So we appreciate you helping make money for my city. Right side is going to be caught by Hasselwood again. Good coverage by Ward. So this drive, Winston seems to have settled down, and he's just throwing really quick passes. Oh, that's actually Holloman. 2nd-year player, Holloman out of Georgia. This is crazy. We got real professional football players watching this stream. I love it. Ironically, not playing either of the teams that they played for, though. I guess Peyton's dad. Peyton, your dad played for the Saints, I think, right? Stretch left side. It's Kamara. He's going to be ripped down by Delpit there. Hayward was ready for him, too. TFL there for Grant Delpit, knifing his way into the backfield from his free safety spot. Left side, big tackle by Delpit there. Nice play as he got up there in a hurry. Couldn't tell if it was a blitz or just a quick reaction from the 2nd year, now 3rd year actually, safety from LSU. Where's Chad Thomas? He left in free agency and we did not bother to re-sign him. His contract ran out. Got him again! Fletcher Cox! 5th sack of the season again. He's the one we traded OBJ for straight up, and he's got 5 sacks in 2 weeks of football here with 10:22 remaining in the 2nd week. Fletcher Cox is just obliterating the middle of these offensive lines. Y'all should use Nationwide. I actually don't. I have a lot of friends who work there, but I don't actually use them for my insurance company. I have a different insurance company who specializes in teachers and gave us the best rate because my wife and I are both high school teachers. Yes, Cox has been crazy in the middle. Back to pass. Pressure coming again from Cox's throat. It's picked! It's picked there! It's Paulson Adebo! He's got it up to the 11! You called it, another pick there. I can't remember who called it. I can't remember who called the other pick coming. Oh, it was Peyton! Peyton Manning who called the pick. Peyton Manning said, I smell another pick, and you were right. You knew Jameis well, and more pressure up the middle. Good job, Peyton Manning. He calls that play. And Paulson Adebo gets his first. That might be his first NFL interception. I don't think he had any last year. That's the 5th pick of the game now for Jameis. Compare that with Baker's 5 touchdowns, no interceptions, over 400 yards passing. All right, let's just Chubb this thing out. Right up the middle, Nick Chubb. He's going to get smacked right away there as the cornerback came over and tackled me. See Higgins one-on-one. Did he have one last week? Oh, he did. You're right, Adebo. Good call. I was thinking about last year. Big pitch to the right side. They're going to lose 5. Don't like that play call right there. That big pitch. So now a 3rd and 11. Back to a 3rd and 11. Probably going to pass again here from their own 10. Good tackle there by Williams. See, he just got up there. Not a fan of that particular play call. I have to figure out what formation that was out of and maybe get rid of that pitch because it never seems to work. 2 tight ends in the game. They're going to run the football again. Chubb right up the middle. He's going to fight his way forward and got the face mask. First down, Browns. There's a face mask, but Chubb got taken down. Camus Grugier-Hill got him and ripped him down, so that's going to be an automatic first down. Chubb did his best to get 11 of those yards back, and then he gets ripped down by the face mask. I agree, Mark. It would be great to see Chubb break one. We haven't really seen him do that in the sim yet. He's actually kind of better in real life than in the video game, which is crazy to believe. There's rookie Trey Sanders to the right side. He's going to pick up 2, as he's the power back who spells Chubb when Chubb needs a breather. Not Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Trey Sanders ripped down in the backfield. Everybody in the planet knows they're running the football now, which of course, oh, that was Edwards-Helaire. And he got a lost tackle. 11 tackles for Grugier-Hill there in the middle. Yeah, I agree, Mark. I don't think the outside pitch works super well either. To figure out what formation that was, which single back formation that was, and try to take it out.
180. Let's go. Watch left, watch left.
Yes, you're right. I agree, Kit. They do point the wrong way, and it bothers me as well. And it should be a simple fix, especially because there's Hooper over the middle, wide open on 3rd down. 4:57 for Baker now and 5 TDs. What a game here. The principal rule of broadcast. Yeah, you always broadcast from the same side of the field. It wouldn't be very hard to be like, oh, they were coming from that way, so let's point this way. Hooper casually with his 7th catch. I formation, Chubb back in the game. Janovic checks in, double tight ends as well. Chubb right up the middle. He's going to go left side behind Bitonio. He's going to get about 8 there. Let's see if we can get Chubb over 100 yards here. He needs 28 more, and we're on the 41. No, the pick shouldn't be a surprise. You're right, Rob. There's Janovic. Throws it to Janovic out of the backfield. He gets a 2-yard gain, and he's going to be ripped down. Stays in bounds, though. 3rd and 1. Yes, Keith, these are his plays and his tendencies. Across the middle, easy first down. Garrett Wilson. Another catch there for the rookie, Garrett Wilson. 6 catches now in the game for him, and again, 2 touchdowns for him. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate you saying that. We're having a blast making them, and you guys all watching and having fun, chatting with us and interacting with us is what's made it even more fun. Again, we got over almost 250 subscribers on the channel, well over 30,000 views. We've got people watching from all over the world, which is crazy. Some people from Canada were on a little bit earlier. Dude watching from Kuwait, from Indonesia, Philippines, Japan. Like, we got people all over the place. It's nuts. Edwards-Helaire right up the middle. He's going to get the first down on 2nd and 7. So maybe his best carry of the day there for Edwards-Helaire. And yeah, you're right. Marlowe's mentioned it a couple times. Kit's mentioned it a couple times. Nick Harris is looking good here in the middle. Jack's watching from Texas. Welcome, Jack. Good to see you on again, brother.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Strong eye formation to the right side. Got the tight end and that fullback over there. All indications are that we're going that way, and we are. And he's going to try to get the corner, and he can't. Ripped down by Merlin Robinson, again, talented linebacker from Arizona State, who was a top pick of the Saints last year. That would be awesome. If we went undefeated, that would be incredible. We sold out. We sold out for a Super Bowl win this year. Watch out, Baker. It's knocked down by Cameron Jordan there. But good to see Baker not taking needless sacks. Three-step drop, across the middle, caught, first down! That's Tyler Johnson again. Second catch for him. Again, he's our 5th receiver on the depth chart. He's got 2 catches today for 56 yards. He was on the scrap heap last year, just signed him to the bottom of the practice squad, kept him. His contract apparently carried over because I didn't re-sign him in the offseason. Just one of those practice squad guys who made the team, and he's had a good game, Tyler Johnson. TJ. We went from OBJ and DPJ to TJ. Garrett Wilson, Henry Ruggs, Bateman. Down to the 2-minute warning now. As this has been a great put-away drive for the Browns. Good mix of run and passing when they need it. No, we still don't have Duke Johnson. Yes, he is the main running back for the Texans, who we played last year. You can go back and watch that game on the channel if you want. Left side, it's Bryant down to the 3 on 1st and goal. Harrison Bryant with his 3rd catch of the game. So he's already playing some good football. The Browns now 600 yards of offense. Here from the 3 receivers to the right. Chubb alone in the backfield. 3-step drop. It's got a man. Touchdown. That's Rashad Bateman. 6 touchdown passes for Baker Mayfield. And the Browns are pouring it on. Holy smokeroos. This is crazy. I don't think we've seen anything higher than 42 points in any of our sims. That Raiders game last year was 42-38. As Seibert comes in to make this thing 51-10. And again, the 10 points for the Saints, I cannot reiterate this enough. Our defense has not given up a defensive touchdown yet this season. Their touchdown was a pick 6 on a fake field goal when Austin Seibert tried to throw a pass. The kicker tried to throw a pass and it was returned for a touchdown. Yes, Kyle, maybe they should have. Their backup is a rookie from Notre Dame named Phil Jerkovic. I'm not a big Notre Dame fan, but apparently he is the heir apparent to Ian Book. When Ian Book leaves, you'll get Phil Jerkovic. Well, Marlo, I think we're going to be stuck with Nick Harris for a while because Harry Miller went to the locker room, which indicates at least a couple of weeks. And we'll see if it's not too bad. We may have to sign, because we need at least a second center on the roster, so, or at least another internal defensive lineman, because Petonio can shift over and play center. Blitz coming late! That was Troy Pride Jr. again, speaking of Notre Dame. Troy Pride's a player from Notre Dame. 2nd and 3, now back to pass. Winston is going to keep throwing. Ogunjobi pushing the pocket. He goes right side. That's caught, but out of bounds. Over there on that right sideline, Justin Jefferson now 3rd and 3. Back to pass. Zone blitz. They go deep right side. It's almost picked. Ward had it in his hands in front of Justin Jefferson, and Denzel Ward almost had the 6th pick of the game. That ball was in his hands. As a little zone blitz look, you saw Cameron Hayward drop back in coverage from that right side of the defensive line here. 4th and 3. Can only, of course, why not? Just punt the football here. Why not go for it? That would have been awesome. Baker with 6 touchdowns and Winston with 6 picks, but it'll end with 5 picks for Winston. Cam Babb Rookie from Ohio State, going to take it up to the 21. He is the kick and punt returner. Ruggs is actually a higher rated punt returner, but I didn't want to risk injury to Henry Ruggs. All right, so 27 seconds, and the Browns will be 2-0, and what a way to start their home games here. First Energy Stadium has been rocking today. 2-0, the Browns in our 2022 sim season again. The Super Bowl or bust this year. Chubb left side. Pitched, worked that time. He's going to get a first down. That's going to probably be the last play of the game here. Thank you so much for watching this sim. Nagy on Sports, it's been an absolute blast. Thank you to my subscribers. Appreciate it. Again, check out the video I dropped a little bit early. Today we're going to start doing some giveaways. I've got a bunch of Browns swag that I'm going to give away to my subscribers. We got some big things coming later, but we're going to start out with a 3-pack of golf balls with the Cleveland Browns logo on them. So if you want that, if you want a chance to win that, we're going to just randomly select somebody who comments on that video as interested in the golf balls, and we will do that. Marlo, I can't. Marlo, I can't. I know, it's been fun. We will... Yes, thank you for reminding me, Sam. I will change Garrett Wilson to 10. What a wild game indeed, Peyton. You were a part of some wild games, but this one was wild. 6 touchdown passes for Baker Mayfield as he just puts his stamp on the bench there by placing the helmet. 5 picks for Jameis Winston, including 3 that went to Greedy Williams. And the Browns are on fire right now. Again, we sold out. We sold assets. We literally have no draft picks left. Actually, I think we have like a 5th and a 7th. From 2 years from now, or 1 year from now available. Like, we got rid of every asset we could to sell out for a Super Bowl this year. Our young, talented defensive players, we've moved on from DPJ, OBJ, Jarvis, Billings, Treader, Njoku, Hunt. Like, all of them are gone. We sold out for a Super Bowl this year. And 2 weeks in, it appears to be, look at that time of possession, 40-20. That's nuts. 5 turnovers, 5 picks will do that for you. Remember, they had a 6th turnover as well. Thank you so much, Keith. We'll bring you the next one tomorrow. We won't do any more today, I promise. Like I said, I got to get ready to go out and have some Irish food for dinner since I'm supposed to be in Dublin, Ireland right now, but my trip got COVIDed. So look at Baker, 35 of 44, 484, 6 touchdowns, and there's Cyber, 1 for 2 for 27 yards and a pick. So weird. 87 yards for Chubb. They didn't need him much today. Edwards-Helaire with 28, and Baker with 1 run and a slide. Hooper had 7 catches and a touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 6 and 2 touchdowns. Bateman, 5 and a touchdown. Ruggs, 5 for $195 and a touchdown. 4 for Bryant, 3 for Helaire, 2 for Tyler Johnson and a touchdown. Higgins with 2, not Riggins. That would be Ruggs and Higgins combined. Janovic and Chubb all with catches, so spreading the ball all over the yard today was Baker. Each tackle gave up a sack. Tackles, Adebo and Delpit with Jacob Phillips, your leading tacklers. Look at Sheldrick Redwine. Those are all 3 special teams tackles, your leading tackler today, because they just didn't have the ball very much. Fletcher Cox with another sack. 3 picks for Greedy, 1 for Adebo, 1 for Carl Joseph. The forced fumble was caused by Denzel Ward that was picked up by Mac Wilson. 6 extra points and 3 field goals, along with 2 fakes for him. And Gillen, look at that, 0 punts today for Gillen. Cam Babb, a couple of returns. So thank you so much for watching. Appreciate y'all. Have a great day indeed. Oh, well, thank you, Peyton, for the subscription. I appreciate that. If you're interested in those golf balls, comment on that video we just dropped in. If you want to catch up on 2020 and 2021, all the videos are up. We've had a lot of fun making them, so you can check those out. So I'll go ahead and let this run. We're going to figure out how bad hey, Fletcher Cox, he's on our team. He is a fearmonger, and that's amazing that he is. We will we'll check and see how bad the injury is to Harry Miller here, and then we will go ahead and log off. But the Browns are 2-0. Hey, 2 more upgrades there. Hamza Nasruddin, by the way, is a superstar, which is awesome. And then, yes, I will change the numbers for you, Sam. You are very invested in protecting his legacy here. So let's go find out the bad news. Harry Miller starting center, 5 weeks, dislocated elbow. Okay, it could be worse. Nick Harris played well, so talk to the GM. We'll figure out if we need to do any roster switching or IR him for a return. So thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Phil Nagy for Nagy on Sports. As you can see, we're coming. We've got another Thursday night game, short week coming up. When we play Trevor Lawrence and the Pittsburgh Steelers, and then we get Pat Mahomes and the New England Patriots, and then Kareem Hunt and the Tennessee Titans. So the next 3 games should be a lot of fun. So appreciate all you watching. This was a great time doing 2 games today. We'll let the rest of the subscribers get a chance to catch up. We'll bring you week 3 tomorrow. As always, this has been Nagy on Sports. Appreciate all you guys. Lots of love. Stay safe, be healthy, and go Browns!